guys, here we are finally. A big thing you've all been asking for quite a long time is finally here, and it is a plush collection. This isn't going to be Sonic plush collection, this is going to be my entire plush collection. And from the looks of what I'm seeing right now, let's just say it's going to be a long video. I'm going to assume this video is going to be about 30 something minutes, considering all the plushies I've got here. So let's just, I don't really want to waste more time, so let's just dive right into this, shall we? Let's go. Oh my dear lord, what in the heck is all this? Alright, so we're going to start off with the Sonic, and first for the Sonics we're going to start with the Tomy 15-inch Boom Sonic plush. This guy can't even really fit in the frame. I know a lot of people would say this is copied off of Larry, and I guess you can say that, yeah, but there's also quite a few differences. Like Larry's Boom Sonic does not have this. Larry's Boom Sonic also has stuff on his arms, which I do not have, and yeah, so there is quite a few differences. Yeah, I've had this plush for like 3 years now. It's not the real one, it's the factory reject, but it's still Boom Sonic from Tomy. So, you know, we still say it's Boom Sonic, so yeah. Boom Sonic, yay. Alright, next for the Sonics, we have the Tomy 12-inch mod Sonic plush. Now, this is the Sonic you see in my series, Sonic Plush Eternal, which, if none of you guys know, is returning soon. So yeah. And by the time this video is out, it could even be the next episode's out, but probably not, but you never know. So yeah, Tomy 12-inch mod Sonic plush, and this plush means a lot to me. I had one, and it looked like not serious, and then my friend Calcium, known as Cruno, go subscribe to him by the way. His channel is on my home tab, he's in the co-host section. Go subscribe to him. He's also making a new channel called Super Sanctuary, so you should sub to that as well. He had this, and I had my one, and I liked his one better than mine, and he liked my one better than his, so we traded. So yeah, and like 40% of my plushies are from him, so big thanks to him, and I'll mention it all the time when I show a plushie from him. So yeah, Tomy 12-inch mod Sonic. Alright, next up for the Sonics, we have a Sonic that has a very special place in my heart, and that is the Sega Prize International Classic Sonic plush. Now, I know of a lot of people, if there's people that aren't familiar with my channel, might be like, ew, what is this, bro? Why is there loads of freaking tape? Why is he beat, bro? Like, this is just how I made them. Like, if you're not familiar with my channel or any other channels that make plushies like this, we basically customize our plushies, and yeah, I've had this for like 5 years now. This was my first Sonic plushie that made my channel. That's why he's so special to me. He's known as Retro Sonic in my series. But yeah, that's why his mouth's like cut, and he's got worn out tape and stuff. So if you're not familiar with my channel, that's why he looks like this. And I think if it was it was like 4 years ago, I would not have cut that out. But yeah, Retro Sonic, yeah. Alright, next up we have another variant of the Sega Prize International Sega Prize International Sonic Classic Sonic plush. Now this is supposed to be a character called Cyber Sonic, which is a robot, but all the tape that I put on him is wearing out. As you can see, it's falling off on the back and on his shoes. Like, I think I'm gonna redo this guy, and yeah, he probably will come in the series, but like, I've just got to redo everything that's on his freaking hair. So yeah, that's why he looks a bit beat, and he is very uncomfortable to hold, as he feels very sticky. But that will all be sorted soon. But the material of this guy is very nice. He's still very soft. I've had this since 2022 now, 3 years. So yeah, he's very soft, and I like the fact that I've kept him in very good condition, except the fact that he's got tape all over him. Well, this plush actually does look nice as a custom, can't lie. So yeah, Sega Prize International Sonic. And then next up we have another Sega Prize International Sonic plush. Now this is the last Sega Prize International Sonic plush, because this guy was also Cybersonic, except I had this guy before the one over there. Basically I bought this guy, and I think this guy, well, when he was first made, he looks well nicer than that one over there. But as you can see, look on his head, it looks like poo, but it's not poo, it's literally just worn out tape. But this guy was basically that guy, except just like I don't even know how to explain it. This guy got beat, so I bought that guy to make him again, but they're both beat, so yeah, they're still usable, except they're just very uncomfortable to hold because you just feel stickiness all the time. Pause. But yeah, so another Sega Prize International Classic Sonic plush. Alright, next up we have another plush that holds a very strong place in my heart, which is the, I believe, the, oh, what was this called? Everyone used to say this guy looked like OVA Sonic. No, Impact Innovations, I think it was, yeah. Impact Innovations. If I'm wrong, I will correct that. But yeah, the Impact Innovations 14 inch classic Sonic plush. Basically the reason why it holds a special place in my heart is because this was my first ever Sonic plush I got. This wasn't the one, but like this is the plush, but this isn't the one I had. Like I had the plush, but I lost it, and then about 2 years ago my friend Calcium bought this one as well, but then he just got rid of all his plushies and gave them all to me, most of them anyway. So yeah, I thank you a lot, Calcium. I have to thank you that because I get to relive my memories again with this first ever Sonic plush I ever had. And yeah, I actually got my first ever Sonic plush in Portugal. I bought this one when I was on holiday. So yeah, and I was like 4, 5. Reason it's not here anymore is because it got lost in my old house. So yeah, Impact Innovations 14 inch Sonic classic. And then next up, I guess we will do his son. I actually forgot what this guy's name was. I don't think I gave him. Oh yeah, I named him Sonny, after my brother. I think, no, it was rather Son. I've got 4 brothers, so it was rather Sonny, Luca, Joey. Sorry guys, someone called me, so the video cut off. But it was rather Sonny, James, Luca, or Joey. I think it was James. Yeah. So I named him James, and Joey, Luca, if you're watching this video, I'll name you after someone else. Don't start crying to me next time you see me, please. But yeah, Impact Innovations 5 inch, I think it's 5 or 6 inch classic Sonic. So yeah, he can go with his dad over there because that's his dad in my series. So yeah. Alright, next up let's do the, I think this is the Sega Prize Europe, or no, yeah, I think it's Sega Prize Europe Sonic plush. This was also given to me by Bruno. He gave me another one of these, but I gave it to my little brother's little brother. So basically my little brother has a little brother, but their little brother is not my brother because they have a different dad to me. So I gave the other one to him because I'm a nice person. So yeah, and I gave him my Jack specific classic Tales. So yeah, but yeah, Sega Prize Europe Sonic. This one looks a bit funky, but well, thanks to Colonel. By the way, the reason why there's 2 TVs is because that one there is broke, but my mum can just not be bothered to move out the room. That one there works, and this is my brother's room. When he stays in mine, he does not. They both don't live with me, but when they stay, this is their room, and which is also Drifter's lair in my series, by the way. So he uses that telly and that PlayStation. That's my old PlayStation. I have a PS5 now, so I just gave him that one. So I don't know why he needed to know that, but I just thought I'd tell you. So yeah. Next plush. Alright, next plush, it's, right, this is also customized, and it's Talking Sonic plush by Underground Toys, whoever that is. So yeah, this was, I don't know why I customized it, I was just bored, and this was also given to me by Bruno, so thanks Bruno. So I just customized it because I was bored. So yeah, he's literally just like a robot now, so yeah. Next plush, I'm just gonna say if you can hear my mum singing, it's because she's downstairs, so please just ignore it. Next plushie is going to be, here we go. Nanko Sonic, which is also known as Nitro Sonic in my series. This plush was also given to me by Kruno. Thank you again, Kruno. Nitro Sonic, cool character, a bit weird, funky, but yeah, Nitro Sonic. Alright, next we have someone very, well, going to be important in the series, and that is Zap Sonic, also known as the Jack Pacific Modern Sonic plush. Jax, please, like, stop doing your plushes like this. Give them normal heads, stop making them pancake heads. That would be very much appreciated. Then I'd actually like you as a company. I mean, don't get me wrong, your figures are amazing, but your plushies on the other hand, you kind of like Jazzwares with the plushies. Jazzwares didn't really have that much good plushies, but they had amazing figures. They do have good plushies, by the way. They have the modern Sonic Tails and Shadow are amazing, but the others just look a bit, yeah. So yeah, but Jack Pacific Modern Sonic. Yeah. Alright, so next we have, seeing as we've just done a Jack Pacific plush, we're going to do the Jack Pacific Classic Sonic plush. And I've owned like 4 of these, but I've also gave them away. I gave one to my brother, gave one to Kruno, then gave one to my friend Elliot, and then I got this one off of, I think Kruno gave me this. I don't know if he did, but he could have, or I ordered it or something, I don't even know. But this guy is in my series. I think he's called, what's his name, Cortex Sonic. Yeah, he's going to be called Cortex, not Cortex Sonic. But I see he's falling apart as like the tape's falling off his eyes. He's coming off his back as well. So I'm just going to redo this guy, especially seeing as he's in my series. So yeah, and if you guys are new to my channel and you're like, bro, why is he ruining his plushies with tape? It's my plushies, bro. Please leave me alone. Alright, and so the next Sonic plushie is going to be another Jack Pacific one, which is actually quite rare nowadays. This was made like 5 years ago, I think, when he first started, which is the Jack Pacific talking movie Sonic plush from the first movie, as it just says Sonic the Hedgehog. Yeah, one thing I realised, one foot's bigger than the other, which is quite weird, but yeah, this leg's like dead droopy, this one's like fully stuffed. It's quite dirty. I think I gave this to Calcium. I ordered this on my birthday in 2021. Well, it came like the day on my birthday, or like 2 days after. But I gave this to Calcium and then he gave me it back. So yeah, he hated this guy. Like, I don't know why, he just hated it. That was quite bad, but he hated this guy. I don't really mind doing it. It's a Sonic plush. He talk. I don't know if he still does. So like, the button's not. Let me try to turn it up. Okay, so he still does work.
I'm Sonic. So, do you guys want to watch a movie or what? Alright, high five! Gotta go fast! Is that all you got? Speed limit? Oh, your planet is so weird. I am great at resting. I rest faster than anybody.
So basically, yeah, he talks, but if you do it on his head, he also makes ring sounds. And the boost sound. And ring loss. Let's just turn this guy up. Okay, stop. So yeah, basically he's just very annoying. But yeah, the Jack Pacific talking movie Sonic plush. Next one. Now I forgot to say this at the start of the video, but I just want to let you guys know none of these plushies are for sale. And that's simply because I do not want to get rid of any of my plushies, and for 2, I just can't ship. I don't know how to ship around the country. I don't even know how to ship out of the country, so like, yeah. But that's not me being mean, by the way, guys. That's just my boundaries. Like, I just don't want to sell any of my plushies. I hope you guys can understand that. It's not anything against you guys, it's just I want to keep all my plushies. So yeah, next plushie is a Jack Pacific Sonic the Hedgehog 2 movie Sonic, as it says Sonic 2. This isn't the Sonic 3 release, as that one looks pretty ugly, as I've seen from other people. But yeah, Sonic 2 release, which is, I think it's actually quite rare now, this one. This one goes for about £35, $40, something like that now. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think that's what I saw. Well, this release of the plush anyway, not the Sonic 3 one, that's quite common. But yeah, Jack Pacific movie Sonic 2 plush. I said that so horribly wrong. Alright, next row. Well, actually, this one could fit on the end of the row where they are. And that is another Movie Sonic plush, which is the baby Sonic plush from Sonic 1. This was quite rare now, I think, isn't it, as well? This was right. So I had this. I ordered this in like lockdown when we was all in, when COVID was happening, and it came for my birthday, which was in May, and I had it, and then I gave it to Calcium when I met him, and then I think his dog who got it or something, like, not got it, but like just bit it, and then it went a bit dirty on the top, like the materials went a bit weird, and then like I don't know, there's just marks on here. It's got a bit beat on the back, like the material, but it doesn't matter. Movie baby movie Sonic plush. So yeah, next plush. Alright, so next plush that we are going to do is the Tomy Classic, well, 25th anniversary Classic Sonic plush. This is the factory reject, but it's still the plush, and it's official because it's by Tomy still, as it says right there. So I know a lot of the factory rejects, instead of saying Sonic the Hedgehog, it says Sonic Boom on this plush, which is quite weird. Don't know why you'd give it that, probably because it's a factory reject, but who cares. This is also Classic Sonic in my series. So yeah, next plush. Right, so the next plush we have is, I think this is fake, I'm not sure, I really don't know, but I'm just gonna call it Drifter because this was my old Drifter design in my series, but as you guys know, I have a new one which will be shown next. Yeah, this is the old Drifter design, and the reason I got a new one is because this one has posable limbs, and well, the legs are not posable, but the arms are, well, like, see, and I really can't do combat with that. So yeah, this was also by Kruno, so thank you Kruno again for the Sonic plush. Anything is appreciated by you, even if it's the tiniest thing in the world. So yeah, thank you. And next plush. Alright, next plush we have is the new Drifter, which is also our fake Sonic plush. I bought this like 2 weeks ago, a week ago, something like that. I purchased it on the 13th of May, no, 12th of May, and it came on the 13th of May, and I made an unboxing. So yeah, this is the new Drifter design, and it kind of looks like that one right there. Oh, but except it's just fluffier, and the eyes are a bit weird, and yeah, I put tape on it. So customize it. So yeah, next plush. Alright, so the next plush we have is Forms. Then I don't really have that much form plushies of Sonic. I have 4, with 1 being fake and 3 are official. So yeah. By the way, Sonics aren't being included as Metal Sonic. Metal Sonic is being included as his own character. So yeah, but here we have this fake, ugly looking GE fake Werehog, and the worst thing about him, not even the fact that, like, you know, he's fake, but he ripped really badly, and he's been like this for like the past 2 years now. I got this guy in like 2021, okay, just 4 years ago, just no, okay, just no. So yeah, fake GE Werehog plush, yay. Nothing really special. Alright, next we actually have the official GE Werehog plush, which was also given to me by Calcium. Thank you very much for this, buddy. This was really a big plush that you gave me. Like, honestly, it was, like, and it was so nice for you to do after the plush I traded for you. I literally traded him like a fake. I don't know if you know what a Killy Willy is. It's from Poppy Playtime. It's not official, but it's like a fake, it's like a fan character. I literally gave him that for this, and then he ended up just saying, you know what, you just keep the Killy Willy as well. So he literally gave me this for free, basically. So yeah, thank you, Calcium. And if you guys are wondering if it's like the one that looks exactly like this that's fake, no, it's not, because look at the bottom of the boots. So yeah, thank you very much for that, Calcium. I think this is one of the first release as well, because the touch tag is like very faded, and it's like the old looking touch tag. But yeah, so GE Werehog. Alright, so next up for Sonic we have the Jack Pacific Classic Supersonic plush. Jax, please make a modern Supersonic plush. And I'm not gonna lie, that other Classic Supersonic plush you made with like the the one with the Velcro hands, that was amazing. Please keep making plushies like that where the spikes come out the top of the head instead of on top of the head. Like, please, Jax, please just do it. Please, just for one. Alright, so last for the Sonics. Finally, look how many Sonics we have so far. This is the last one, which is the GE first release Supersonic Plush, also given to me by Calcium. Now, see, there's a funny story with this. So basically, I was on course of Calcium like 2 years ago, something like that. It was like 2023 sometime, like early 2023. He had I think I left my GE Supersonic Plush there, and or something like that, and at his house. And he basically, one of our friends, Elliot, spilled Coke on the back of its head, so it's got like a big Coke stain going from like the top here down here. By the way, I don't know what that is, but it's just a little stain. So he was like felt that bad for me, but he was like, he likes my one better than his one, which this was his one. My one's the new release, which looked angrier. So he traded me for my one for his one, which I was willingly happy to do, because I basically, see the socks, the back of them, they went down, so I cut that thinking that they'd go up, and they just came loose, and they went dead loose, so I just cut them off because they were dead annoying. So I had to put tape at the bottom, so he had white tape at the bottom. So I'm really happy that I traded this with you, Calcium, aka Bruno, and Sky Sanctuary, Super Sanctuary. So yeah, thank you again for this plush. You are a big help to my plushies. Thank you, bro. Oh my days, look at all these Sonics, bro. We're not even halfway through. Oh my god. Oh my days. Alright, so here we are with Tails. Now, just to let you guys know, Sonic is the plush I've got the most of, as he is the main character, of course. So you guys might be expecting loads of other plushies of like characters, like loads of Knuckles, there's loads of Tails. I haven't got that. I've only got about 6 Tails and about 4 or 5 Knuckles and like 5, 6 Shadows. So yeah, don't be expecting loads of variants of different characters. Sonic was the only majorly big one. I think you guys could actually expect that, seeing as he is the main character. So yeah, let's just get started, shall we? So first off, we are going to start with another gift from Bruno, which is the Jazzwares 12-inch Tails plush, which is the one you see in my series. Very, very, very nice plush. Thank you a lot again, Bruno. And the only bad thing about this plush is the yellow hand for some reason, and he has this like new rip in his back, which next time I go to my nan's, I will get her to sew it, as she's sewn the ear quite well. She actually sewn my Werehog the side. He was like ripped on the side, and she sewn my GE SVO plush as well, which is really nice. This isn't the Tails that is in my series anymore, which will not be in my series anymore. Like, I am using the new one, which I will be showing you in a minute. I did do an unboxing of this guy, but the new one is smaller than Sonic, rather this one's bigger than Sonic. So yeah, I just needed it to scale. So yeah, Jazzwares 12-inch Tails. Thanks again, Bruno. Alright, so the plush that I am using in my plush show Sonic Eternal is not going to be the next one shown. I'm doing it from biggest to smallest. Which, right, this guy he has been like this for like 5 years now. You could probably tell when I'm about to show you. So,
oh my god,
yeah, he did, right. This is the Sega Prize International Tails, which was my first ever Tails plush I had on this channel, which started it all. Basically, I tried to copy Larry's Cyber Tails, and it was good when I first made it, except now it's just, look, there's all stains, and the tape's gone dead weird, and then stained the plushie. Look, the tape's gone black. It's falling apart here, and like, just look at it all, and all this on his chest. It's even coming off his mouth, but I don't really have much to say about this plush. So yeah, Sega Prize International Tails. Yeah. Alright, so next up for Tails, oh wait, let me just sit up because my back is hurting. Next up for Tails, we have the... Okay, I was right with the other Sonic plush. Because this is the Tails from set. The Impact Animations Tails, Classic Tails the Fox plushie. Now, this plush, the shoes on this plush are amazing, by the way. Look how nicely detailed them shoes are. They literally have Tails' buckle that a lot of people don't know Classic Tails has. The only problem with this plush is like he's just dead fat on the belly, and his hair is supposed to be here, and it's going that way, and it's also yellow, which the plush is orange, and then this is yellow. But this was also given to me by Kruno, and thank you again, Kruno. Even though I have just kind of dissed this plush, it is very nice to own this plush, obviously, because this is part of the set of my first ever Sonic plush. And wherever that is, oh, he's right here. And there's the sun, there's he down there. Supersonic's covering him. So yeah, so Impact Animations 13-inch Tails. Yay. Alright, so next for the Tails is we have the Jakks Pacific Sonic Movie 2 Tails the Fox plush. Now, before I got my Jazzwares 12-inch Tails, I was going to use this as my main Tails, as it literally looks like modern Tails, and now that I have the options of what Tails plush I can use, this is not a plush I would want to use. Just because, like, I don't know, the face is a bit weird, the arms, one arm's bigger than the other, the body shape's just like weird, the tails aren't even like disconnected, they are literally connected together. And yeah, it's not a bad plush, it's just, it's not a modern Tails, it's literally movie Tails, like literally is. But yeah, this is the Sonic 2 release. I got the whole set when it came, like 2 weeks after it came out. I got Sonic Tails and Knuckles. My Knuckles has a rip in it, sadly. But yeah, so Sonic Movie 2 Tails, yay. Alright, so next for the Tails, we have the actual new Tails plush that's going to be my Tails in my series, which is the Cine 2024 Tails plush. This Tails plush is really nice, bro. Like, this is like, if you want to get a Tails for a decent price in this year, get this one. This cost me £35, which was like $40. I know some of you might say that's quite a lot, but like, I bought some because it was my birthday the other week. So yeah, I had enough money. But this plush is worth the price, absolutely. The hair is amazing, the face is amazing, the material on this is amazing. Also the shoes, like just look at them shoes. They also included this grey like thing on his wrist. Not a lot of and his shoes. Not a lot of plushies do that, which is quite a shame. Like the Jazzwares plush doesn't do it. I think that Sega Prize International plush does it. That Impact Animations one there does it. But the movie one doesn't, because I don't think he has them in a movie. But yeah, Cine 2024 Tails plush. Oh man, I'm so happy to have this. Alright, so finally for the Tails plushies, we have the Jazzwares Classic Tails plush. This is my Classic Tails plush used in my series. I bought this on my birthday last year. This plush is in decent condition. I haven't like damaged it or made it dirty yet ever since, because I barely played with it. I mean, besides that, when me and Kruno went to film in the woods, and I think I threw him because I think Metal Sonic picked him up in an episode, spoiler by the way, and that's just staying there ever since. But that's barely noticeable. I mean, never mind. But yeah, Jazzwares Classic Tails plush. Yeah, so let's move on to Knuckles. I think this video is going to be a lot longer than bloody half an hour. This is definitely going to be like 50 minutes. Alright, so for Knuckles, there's quite a lot, well not a lot, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, there's 7 Knuckles plushies. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, there's more than Tails. But yeah, I think I'm going to include Amy in this, seeing as I only have one Amy plush, so yeah, Amy's just included in this. But yeah, so first off, why don't we start with the Tomy 12-inch modern Knuckles plush. Now, this is my main Knuckles in my series. So I've had this for like, well, 4 years now. I've kept them in decent condition. The only bad thing is there's like this little mark on his chest. My sister got these like little, she put ice cream on his head. Yeah, because she was like 2. So yeah. And he's got this like thing on his back there. But besides that, he's in decent condition. I did chop these off his hands. I regret doing that. But yeah, so Tommy 12-inch Knuckles plush. Right, so next to the Knuckles plushes, right, this one's a bit weird because it looks weird. The eyes are wrong. It just looks doofy overall. This was given to me by Crino, by the way. But the impact animations in classic Knuckles plush. Now, see, the thing is, his eyes aren't supposed to be connected. They are supposed to be how the Tommy one is, where they aren't connected. But yeah, this is an alright plush. You know, it's cool because it's goofy. I call him Squirrel Knuckles because he looks like a squirrel. The spikes are, well, the dreadlocks, I mean, they're actually alright, the dreadlocks. I think the dreadlocks on this are better than the dreadlocks on the Tommy one over there. So, yeah, impact animations, classic Knuckles. Alright, next we have, I think that, oh yeah, this is the Gosh Knuckles plush, which is basically, it's supposed to look like the UFO capture Knuckles, which it kind of does, but it just doesn't look as good as it is. Because the belly's a bit bigger, the head's just a bit weirder, the shoes are just dead lanky, the legs are dead lanky, and the shoes are just drippy. So yeah, but this is Retro Knuckles in my series. Yeah, Retro Knuckles. Right, so next up for the Knuckles, right, this is another abomination. The Sega Prize International Knuckles plush, which was transformed into Cyber Knuckles. But obviously, I've had this guy for 3 years now. The tape has fell off. This dude is just beat, like literally beat. He has a cool design though, I must say that. Like he really does have a cool design, but all the tape's fallen off. This guy had major potential. He didn't even make it into the show. But yeah, so Sega Prize International Knuckles plush. Alright, so next to the Knuckles plushes we have the Jakks Pacific movie Knuckles plush. It's the Sonic 2 release. So why do I feel it's sticky on his head? Oh, because the tape went up there. That's right. So basically, see the ripping the arm I was on about? I put tape there, but it moved up to his spine and stuck there. So yeah, the shoes are actually quite nice, anyways. So yeah, the Jakks Pacific movie Knuckles, I really do not have that much to say about this. This isn't really a nice looking plush, is it? Yeah, so yeah. Alright, so next for the Knuckles plushes, we have the Jakks Pacific Classic Knuckles plush, which is going to be Zap Knuckles in my series, as I changed his eyes to like kind of purple. But yeah, this is the newer release of the Classic Knuckles. The other release, the older versions, like they're like smaller and the head's really smaller, which I used to have, but I actually don't know what happened to it. I think I gave it to Cruno. But yeah, so Jakks Pacific Classic Knuckles. This one actually looks nice because look, obviously he doesn't have spikes on his head, but they come out the back, which is how like they should make it on the Sonic plushies, but how they're supposed to look. So yeah, Jakks Classic Knuckles. And finally, last for the Knuckles plushies, we have the Tommy 25th Anniversary Knuckles plush. This is Classic Knuckles in my series. Also kind of voiced by Calcium, aka Cruno. He voiced him like twice, but then I voiced him after. So yeah, this guy does not look good when it's like that, and then when you push it up, oh, he looks good. So yeah, this is another shiny plush. So yeah, that's it for the Knuckleses. Alright, next we have the Amy plush that we were talking about, which is the one I literally just got, which is the fake Sine 2012 Amy plush, which looks like the Sine 2012 Amy plush, but it's not. It came with no mouth, so I had to give her a mouth. But yeah, it literally does look like the Sine 2012 Amy, except it literally isn't. So yeah, Amy. Alright guys, so we are getting close to the end of the plush collection. Most of the plushies are Sonic, because obviously Sonic's just my main one. So now we are doing Shadow. So first, why don't we just start with the Tomy 12-inch shadow plush, which is the main shadow you see in my show. I used to have the GE shadow, but I gave it to Calcium. Same with the GE Metal Sonic, I gave that to Calcium as well. But they were all for good trades. So yeah, Tomy 12-inch shadow plush. Alright, the next shadow plush this is also another big one. This was Calcium's, and then he gave it me for something. So this is the Sega Prize International Shadow Plush, which was turned into Cyber Shadow, but obviously you can see even the bloody drawing thing's weird out. I gave him telekinesis powers. Yeah. But he's not even that bad condition, I'll be honest. Out of all the Cybers, he's in the best. Yeah. Sega Prize International Shadow. Alright, next we have another Sega Prize International Shadow. Except this one is also a Cyber Shadow, but except this one is more beat as the tape's wearing off. This material's nicer than that one over there, but except that one over there is just not as less tapey. So yeah, tape's sticking out. Tape's sticking out on the back as well. See, they're all worn out, as you can tell. So yeah. Sega Prize International Shadow again. Alright, so next for the shadows we are going to do the fake shadow plush, which is also the same set as the Drifter plush there, the fake one we unboxed the other day, but this is known as Boom Shadow in my series. And I'm not even gonna lie, if you're looking for a cheap shadow plush that like you have like the limit of like what, $15, $20, just £15, get this one. It's like £10 on Amazon. It's like, which is like $13. Like, this plush is actually good. Obviously I've customized mine there and stuff, but this plush is actually so good in quality. Like, it actually, even though it's fake, it looks so good. I actually love it like a lot. And like, he's floppy when he's fights, so it's like it's actually one of my favorite shadow plushies that I have anyway. It's the Tomy one, and then probably this one. So yeah, bootleg shadow, Boom Shadow. Alright, so next we have this is supposed to look like the UFO capture shadow, which same with the Knuckles. But this is the Gosh shadow plush, which is known. One sec. This is known as Retro Shadow in my series. He didn't come with any chest fur, which is quite weird, so I just put a cross. I gave him these like stripes on his front top spike. I don't know why, but yeah. This is Retro Shadow. Have you noticed Retro Shadow has this thing on him? Retro Sonic has the blue version of it. So yeah, I decided to do that. But yeah, he's customized to be who he is, which is Retro Shadow. So yeah, Gosh Shadow, Retro Shadow, whatever you want to call them, just call them Retro Shadow. Alright, so next up for the shadows, we have the Jack specific modern shadow known as Zap Shadow in my series. Some of you guys that aren't familiar with my channel might think these designs are cool. Yes, they are, but the tape, please in the future do not put tape in your plushies. Over the years they will ruin them, or even like within the space of like a year they will ruin them, depends how much you play with them. So yeah, I need to up the tape on this, or just cut that off, because yeah. So yeah, Zap Shadow, Jack specific modern shadow plush. Well, there's no classic shadow, so why did I just say modern shit? Oh, just shut up, let's move on to the next plush. Alright, so lastly for the shadow plushes, we have Nanko Shadow, which is also Nitro Shadow in my series, which he isn't in the series yet, but you can tell that he literally has the same design as Nitro Sonic, just literally Shadow. So yeah, Nanko Shadow. Oh, you're edgy. Alright, so this is the collection so far, boys. Wow. We're not even done yet. We're like halfway through, but we're not fully done yet. So yeah, that was a bad bush crack. Let's continue. Alright, so next, I don't have a lot of variants of the other plushies like I do with Sonic, Tails, Shadow and Knuckles. So we're just gonna call this Sonic's friends, villains and other characters. So first, let's start with the GE Silver the Hedgehog plush. I have had this for 5 years now. This plush I've kept it in decent condition, I'd say. The back's a little like hairy, and dusty just because like it's been on the carpet for like the past hour now because I've been trying to film. But this is one of my favourite plushies and one of my favourite characters in the Sonic franchise. GE Silver the Hedgehog. Next is the fake Silver the Hedgehog plush known as Boom Silver in my series, which is also part of the Drifter and the fake Boom Shadow set. So that's cool. Boom Silver. Boom! Alright, so next we have the Tomy Boom Metal Sonic plush, which is just known as Metal Sonic, Modern Metal Sonic in my series, seeing as I gave my GE one away to Chrono, and I think this one just works better because I like smaller plushies anyway. But I got this on my birthday 3 years ago. Kept it in really good condition actually. So the Tomy Boom Metal Sonic plush. Alright, so next we have the Jax Classic Metal Sonic plush, which apparently this is really rare now. I literally got it 2 years ago, and for some reason it's really rare. I think it's just because it's Metal Sonic and it's classic, which is like, we've only had like 2 classic or 3 classic Metal Sonic plushes before. The Jazzwares one, which is insanely good. The Sonic the Fighters one, and this one. And I think there probably is another one or 2, but I probably don't know. If I messed it up, please just correct me in the comments. I don't really want to look like an idiot. So classic Jax Metal Sonic. Alright, so next we have the Tomy 25th Anniversary Dr. Robotnik plush. This was given to me by my little brother. Thanks to you, James. Ho ho ho! Alright, next we have the Jax Classic Eggman plush. I forgot to mention that Eggman over there is known as just Dr. Eggman in my series. This is known as Dr. Robotnik. So this is classic, that's modern, even though that's also classic there. It's confusing. Also, that classic Metal Sonic is also classic Metal Sonic in my series. So Alright, so next we have the GE SBO the Chameleon plush. Very nice plush, if I must say. One of my favourite Sonic characters in the Sonic franchise. One of my favourite plushies as well. So I actually bought this in 2021, and then I gave it to my friend Calcium, known as Kuno, and then I bought another one in 2022 for like £60, and the first one was like £80, which was like $90. So this is when he first got re-released, by the way. So GE SBO the Chameleon. Alright, so next in the plush collection is a very new plush, my newest plush, the GE Blaze the Cat plush. I actually got this for a decent price. It's like £40, which is like $45. GE Blaze, she will be in the series soon. Oh, I forgot to mention, SBO is also in the series. Alright, so next we have the Jax Pacific Dark Chow. Now, listen, before you comment on the eyes, just know, I went to stay at Chrono's house, I got back, and my brother's done this monstrosity because they do not give an absolute flying f*** about my plushies, and they done this as well. And he also done it to another plush, which is a Mario plush, which I was really upset about. I wasn't crying, but I was like, that's mad. So Jax Pacific Dark Joe. This is a really good plush, by the way. Sad that it got ruined. Still a good plush. Alright, next we have the Cheese plush by Jax Pacific. Cheese by Jax Pacific. Very nice plush. Ciao ciao. Finally, for all the Sonic plushies, we have the GE Infinite the Jacko plush, the main villain of Sonic Plushie Eternal so far. So this is a very nice plush, by the way. I never expected them to make this plush when they actually announced it. Like, Infinite getting a plush was like, he was in one game, and yes, he was like a cool villain. I mean, it was a waste of potential, but you know what I mean. Sonic Forces, the game, just ruined them as a whole. So Infinite the Jackal. Yes. Alright, so the plush collection is almost complete, and now we are going to start with the Mario plushies. So first of all, obviously let's start off with the main man, Mario himself. This is the Jack Pacific Mario, I think. I did used to have the Sine one, but I gave it to Calcium, and then I bought this one. So yeah, and Jack Pacific Mario. This is still a good plush though. Yeah, it's a me, Mario. Alright, so next we've obviously got to have his brother, which is the Luigi plush. This is also known as Huge Luigi in my series. I do not have a normal size Luigi, just this one. I do not know who made this, but it's quite a nice plush. It was a gift to me, by the way, off of my mum's friend. Yeah, like 2 years ago. They're not friends no more, but yeah, thank you, the person that I don't like no more. Thanks, you created my series. But yeah, so Huge Luigi. It's a me, a Luigi. That was a crap Luigi wish. Alright, so next we have the wait, give me 1 minute. So now we have the Sine Toad plush. I have had this for quite a long time actually. I think I gave this to Calcium at one point and then he gave me it back. His neck's dead floppy. So yeah, Sine Toad plush. Mario! I can't do it now. My voice is broke. When it wasn't broke, I used to be able to do a good Toad voice. I was like, Mario! I can't even do it anymore. See, it's Mario! 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 It still sounds bad. Alright, so next in the plush collection, we have the Sine. That's a voice I can do, the Yoshi voice. That one not really good, but yeah. Alright, so next, why don't we start with Joseph in my series, known as Koopa Trooper. Sup, dude? Also inspiration of his SML, so credits to them. So yeah. Let's go. Right, so next, right. So we're gonna show Jack, right? This is the Goomba Jack, but you might be like, wait, this isn't Jack. Jack has the normal face. My dog ripped it up. It was my fault actually. I left it out when I went to school, and she ripped it up. So luckily I had this one, and I have another one, but it's not as good as looking as this one. So but yeah, Calcium gave me this as well. So yeah, thanks to Calcium, Chrono, even. So yeah, Jack the Goomba, bro. Alright, so next I guess we should show Jack's twin, the ugly twin with the smiling face. Cadge Jack backwards. Alright, so next let's do this from my series. We have Larry from my series, the Koopa Ling. So yeah, Larry. This was also by Calcium. All the Koopalings that I have, I know, like, they're all from Chrono, so thank you a lot, Chrono. I really appreciate that. So yeah, Larry. And next we have another one from my series, which is Lemmy, also given to me by Chrono. Hey, I'm Lemmy. What's up, guys? And then next we have, right, it's not real, but it's also given to me by Chrono, and it's a nice plush anyway. So it's Bowser plush. This plush is obviously fake because this as well, and we just know it's fake. The spikes on the back look amazing though, I can't lie, they look amazing. But yeah, still a Bowser plush, so yeah, Bowser by Chrono. Hey! Alright, so next we have Iggy. Hi, I'm Iggy, hey. So yeah, this also got ruined by my brothers. They've drawn it there and there, so, and on the eyes. Screw you. Alright, next we have Ludwig. Ludwig. Ho ho. I don't have the wand to this one because I think Calcium has it in his. Some of them don't have the wand, but that's fine, I'm not really bothered. I think the only ones that have it is Iggy, Lemmy, and Wendy. Yeah, so yeah, so Ludwig. Oh, right, so speaking of Wendy, here she is with her why is her ring off the... Right, there we go. So yeah, Wendy. Yeah, I like this. This is quite cool. So yeah, Wendy. Hi. I can't do a Wendy voice. Alright, so last but not least, for the Mario plushies, we have Morton. Yeah, Morton doesn't have a wand either. I didn't get Roy and Bowser Jr. because Calcium's Roy was like the glasses fell off, and his Bowser Jr. he just forgot to give me it, I think. So yeah, Morton, go roll to where he's supposed to be. Okay. I mean, he landed like perfect, but like you kind of need to face the other way. Alright, so guys, now we are moving on to the Minecraft plushies, and let me warn you, there is like barely any Minecraft plushies. There's like 4. Alright, so I don't know if that just cut me off because it said low power mode and my battery was low, but basically yeah, Morton's there, and now we have Minecraft plushies, but I've got to warn you, there's like no Minecraft plushies. There's like 4. So first off, let's start with the Iron Golem, known as Jack. Yeah, I wish I didn't write it on because like whatever, I wanted to change his name, and I kind of do want to change his name. So yeah, Jack the Iron Golem. Alright, so next we have a creeper, also known as Callum, which is took after Bruno and Calcium. That's literally his character in my series. Callum the creeper. So yeah, run. Alright, so next to the Minecraft plushies we have, right, this is an Enderman, but it's like, I don't even know what it is. I had a nice Enderman plush and I just transformed it into this. This monstrosity, like what is this? I think I was gonna make him a villain, but no, I don't really want to make him a villain. I want to take everything off. But I know if I take everything off, it'll just be sticky, and I can take the hat off, but I don't know. I really don't know. Enderman, yeah. Right, so next and last and not least for the Minecraft characters, we have a skeleton, which I do not know what to name. So yeah, he's just called Skeleton, so yeah, Skeleton. Alright, so now we are moving on to Pokemon plushies, which I gotta warn you, there's not a lot of Pokemon plushies as well. So why don't we just start with the 2 Bulbasaurs that I own. You can't even see them. But yeah, 2 Bulbasaurs. I don't know why I have 2, but I do. So yeah, Bulbasaur. Let's fix them. Alright, so next for the Pokemon plushies we have what was I going to say? Yeah, a Squirtle plush, I think it's called, by Calcium. That's why it has the rip because his dog ripped it, but that's okay. So yeah, thank you Calcium again. Yeah. Alright, last but not least for the Pokemon plushies we have Pikachu, also given to you by Calcium. So yeah, thanks. Alright, so next these are just going to be, well these are last actually. These are just going to be the plushies that are just random. So first off, let's just start with, well, my main character in my series, Cuphead. Yeah, this guy was last because he's the only Cuphead like plush I own. So yeah, Cuphead. Alright, so next we have a Huggy Wuggy plush. I actually don't know why I bought this, but I think he's going to be in the series as this like weird character soon. He's going to be a bad guy obviously. So yeah, Huggy Wuggy. Alright, next we have this plush that's like Huggy Wuggy, but it's not, and it's not in the game, but Killy Willy. This guy looks absolutely like crazy. Looks like he'll just eat the inside of you. But yeah, Killy Willy. Here we go. Alright, next we have a plush that's actually in my series, Peely, the banana from Fortnite. Yeah, a very interesting character in my series. He's had like 2 lines. So yeah, Peely. Alright, next, this guy's going to be in my series because he looks absolutely crazy. Lizard Morty, also given to me by Calcium. So yeah, thank you for that, Calcium. Yeah, Lizard Morty. And last but not least, a plush given to me by Calcium, which is like quite random. A Groot, like, plush. Yeah. So I'm out of breath because of how many, like, it's just hot in here. So yeah, Groot. Here you go, last plush. And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. That is my entire plush collection right there. The Sonics, like, so many Sonic plushies, like, oh my god, just standing here and looking at that. Oh wow. Oh my days. Right, so I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video. There'll be more videos coming soon, especially the Sonic Plush Eternal. That will be coming, I'd say June to July. It depends. It depends. probably June, but yeah, latest July. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed watching this plush collection, as a lot of you guys have been asking for a very long time. So yeah, peace out guys, and see you later. Bye.